Alright, see, I got a real quick tutorial here for you on how we're going to start scheduling our events and organizing them so we can have them in a calendar format in a spreadsheet like this here. Alright, so basically, in order for you to get access to this, I need your Gmail account, so make sure you send that to me as soon as possible and I can get all that set up for you and you can start plugging your events in and when you are going to host them, because this is going to greatly help our group's organization. It's going to help people show up to events on time, and it's just going to help our members understand when there are events, because we're all busy, and we just want to make sure we have our events scheduled and blocked so we know when they are ahead of time. To kind of demonstrate how to do this, I'm going to be showing you me scheduling the raid we have on Sunday for Trident. Alright, and I'm just going to try to show examples of each event, but the raid will be the real one. So basically there's two main steps when you're scheduling something, and the first one is to color the box on the color key. So we have this bluish purple for training, red for raid, gold for ceremony announcements, purple for recruiting session, turquoise for game night, and orange for division tryout or anything related to division. Alright, so those are kind of the colors you want to follow. You want to make this color coordinated so it's just easy for people to quick look at, see what kind of event is there. Also, one thing to note is you always want to be on this front one here. This is going to be the one for the current week, and the upcoming week will always be the one to the right of it. Right? We are going to keep a log, but like it'll always be like that, so that'll be easy for you. So yeah, basically those are the color coordinations, and it's not that hard. If you've never used Excel or Google Sheets before, don't worry, it's not that challenging. Just follow this video closely and you'll be able to see exactly what you need to do to schedule an event. So right now we're trying to schedule a raid, right? And now we want to make sure our color is the same, so we're going to click this drop down here and see, okay, this one's checked at this dark red 2 right now, this lower corner. Now we want to remember that because we're going to need to use that coming up here. So we scroll down and you have each day of the week here: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so you have all 7 days of the week. Our weeks are gonna run from Monday to Sunday always. All right, and it's pretty simple to see. Your very first day, that'll be the 18th, and your very last day, that'll be the 24th. All right, so we're scheduling an event on Sunday the 24th right now, which is all the way down here. Alright, and now this raid is for 4 p.m. Eastern. Now, if you notice, if I try typing in here, it's not going to show up. That's because I have forgotten to do a very important step. And you have to remember, the very first thing you want to do is to color coordinate the type of event it is. So, the raid is probably going to take place from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to click this first box here, and I'm going to hold my shift key down, and I'm going to click this here. Alright, so you can see that all 8 of these boxes are highlighted. Alright, now I'm going to go up here to this little bucket icon, and remember from earlier when raid was this color, the dark red 2, I'm going to click that, and that's going to fill all of those boxes in with the raid color, so our players know that this is a raid. This event here is a raid. Alright, so now I'm going to put a little description. Alright, Trident raid. Trident raid, and we can have it as, I believe, 20v20, and yeah, and the host is Shumama Atlantis. Right, and that's all you need to fill out. You do not need to copy paste the same thing all down these 3 bars. As long as you have what the event is up there and you have what it is, the brief description, that's perfect. Like for a raid, you just want to give the member count. And actually, I'm gonna demo this real quick. You also are gonna want to include a link to the place if it's an offensive raid. If it's we all know what Trident is, but if you want to include a link, you're just gonna press this up here. It's gonna give you a button here, right? And now you're going to go to the place where you want, so say Trident Battlegrounds. Give me a second, it's being slow. And then you're going to triple click, to get this whole link highlighted. Press Control C to copy. Then go back here, press your link, Control V to paste, press apply. And basically this will turn this text into a button that users can click and go to the fort. So if we ever have an offensive raid, it's generally a good idea to turn this into a little button here, so our users can directly see, okay, this fort raiding, and take a look at the fort ahead of time. And in these spots below, you're just gonna put any additional information that you need. And I did make a mistake real quick here that I do want to point out, because this is important for your timing. So notice I started this here at 4 p.m. Eastern. The raid starts at 4 p.m. Eastern. Now this time slot means from 4 to 4:29. So that's what this is. Each little block is 30 minutes of time. All right, and this one starts at 4:30 and 5 and 5:30. Now where I made a mistake is I also included the 6:30 to 7:30 block. Now I want to get rid of this. Now you may ask, how do you get rid of this? Well, if you ever make a mistake, all you have to do, go up here, change it back to white, and now it's back to normal. All right, so that's it. It's that simple. And so this a 2-hour event will be 4 slots here. All right, perfect. So that's basically how you schedule a raid. All right. Now these next events I'm going to do aren't actual events, but I'm just going to schedule them so you can see a good example of how to do them. All right. I'm just going to delete them, but I'm going to delete them afterwards. So one thing I want to make sure you guys know how to do is a training. All right, we're going to go up here, see what color it's supposed to be. All right, we see it is this dark purple 2. All right, so let's just say this event's going to be on Monday at 10 a.m. from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. All right, so it's going to be a 1-hour event, and I'm going to fill it with the dark purple 2. I'm going to say training, and here I'm going to write focus FPS. So that's basically telling people that, okay, this training is going to focus on FPS, and that's what they need to worry about if they want to work on FPS to come to that training. And of course, be your host, Shumama. And there you go. There's your training. It's all scheduled. All right. So yeah, when you schedule a training, you do want to say, okay, this is what the training is going to be about. So make sure you include that information when you make your scheduling on the calendar. And that's about it. So game night, ceremony, division shadow, they're all the same thing. Just make sure you say what it is and say what the focus of it's going to be. And if it's a raid, just say where it is, what are some basic info like what the numbers are, and say who's hosting it. And that's all you need to know. Alright, if you have any questions, throw them in the comments or DM me. And make sure you take the quiz in the description. This is required for your officer training, so make sure you do that. And again, if you have any questions on the video or the quiz, just send me a DM on Discord. And that's all. Thanks for listening.